So as we mentioned earlier, generators are types of instructions in the sense that I/O is another kind of instruction. And we will see how we use do notation and return, the basic building blocks of that we used in I/O, to build generators for various kinds of random testing. So I'm going to start with an example of natural numbers. So QuickCheck knows how to generate integers, but it doesn't know how to generate specifically positive integers. Well, maybe it does somewhere or other, but let's see how we can do it. So I'm going to define a generator for integers where all the integers generated will be natural numbers, 0 or greater. Okay, so the way I'm going to do that is to use a do block, because this is another kind of instruction. It's another instance of the monad class, so we can use the do notation to build it. The first thing I note is, well, I need, if I'm going to put things together, I need some basic building blocks in order to do that. And at the moment, I do have one basic building block, something of this type, namely, it's arbitrary. So I don't need to. So arbitrary includes gen of integer. It's one of the examples we looked at earlier when we sampled it. We sampled arbitrary at type gen integer, and we saw that it generated a bunch of random values. So so we do have a building block of that type, and it's called arbitrary. So what I'm going to do is I want to think about running that generator to generate a random value. So I'm thinking of this as an instruction that generates a random value, and I'll give that random value a name. I'll call it n. It's a number. So I can get a number by running this random generator. You might wonder at this point why I don't put the type in to tell QuickCheck which type of arbitrary I mean. The reason I don't need to do that is because GHC can work that out for itself, because I've given the type signature for nats. So it will work out that this, when I say arbitrary here, I must mean arbitrary at type gen integer. Okay, so given an n, I want to generate, using this n, a natural number. And n is not necessarily a natural number, but I can turn it into one by using the abs function. So the value that I want to return is, I'm going to return the absolute value of n, and that will be my okay, so I've just reloaded that, and now I can, for example, I can sample our natural number generator, and you see that I get a bunch of natural numbers as we hoped. So you see then that we treat generators for values in the same way that we treated I/O instructions for values, in the sense that we use the do notation in the same way. Let's take another example. Let's suppose we want to generate even integers. So how might we do that? Well, we can actually do something very similar to this. We can generate an arbitrary thing and return not the absolute value, but 2 times the value. We double the value, we'll generate an even value. So reloading that one, if we sample evens, then we see we get a sample of only random even values. Okay, now this pattern that I've shown here is actually quite a common one. We have some kind of instruction, we're taking out a value, we're applying a function to it and returning it. In this case, it was the abs function that we're using. In this case, it was the ×2 function that we were using. Now, you might feel that it would be nice if you could just write 2 times arbitrary. Well, let's take an example we already have, 2 times nats to generate even numbers, even positive numbers in this case. We might say, can we sample that? And the question is no, we can't, because the types don't match. Nats is not a number, so we can't multiply by 2. So it's kind of an instruction for generating number, which is different from a number. But there is a way of applying the. So we're trying to apply ×2 to something which is a gen of an integer in this case, and we want to sort of take the ×2 and apply it to the integer that's inside the gen, or the integer that's returned by the gen. And there is a way we can do that, and that's to use an operator. It's actually an operator from the another class that gen belongs to, which is functor. And we can write it as 2 times, and then we have to use this special application operator for gen, and then we can do arbitrary. And we could have done the same thing up here. We could have done 2 times. We could have done abs applied to arbitrary.